I have to be really good, but I can do it. It is possible. So, okay. I think I already cleared through the beginning parts, so I'll just kind of... No, I didn't. Cool. Check my DMs. Oh, no. That works. That's tight, actually. That's tight. Hell yeah. So Kermsey donated $25 to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Hell yeah. All right. I will accept that. 10,000%. Well done. Thank you for your contribution. All right. Okay. Um so the way I have to do it. No, that's not. I'm not doing it yet. I have to make sure that I... Okay. Go do that, do that. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and... There is one more change I have to do, but it's not that big a deal. I think this is fine. I think I did everything I needed to do. I didn't drop into level 1, but that's okay. All right. Now for 20 minutes, we just sit here. Welcome to the speedrun, folks. So when is your sub getting in? CPU level hasn't mattered yet, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I am not either. I usually like to do 1 so they don't hit me too much, but I did big battlefield this time just so I will be able to survive longer, basically. I know it's like I probably shouldn't have messed with the formula, but I think it's fine. Ordering it out. Where are you getting it from? Dude, I got a Cuban sandwich. So apparently there's a place that's... I literally was just looking for food on Google Maps, and I typed in food, right? And the place that came up... Hey, Tart. The place that came up first was this place called Simply Delicious. And on Google Maps, it literally like, because I had just gotten back from Europe and I haven't really like gone around too much. Everything was still set to like walking. It said it was a 5-minute walk from my house, which I'm pretty sure that makes it the closest food place. It's half a mile away, but like, it's only half a mile away by driving. It's closer by walking because of it's a whole thing. But anyway, I got a Cuban sandwich, and this Cuban sandwich, so I got a foot long, right? It was 12 inches, so to speak. And when I ordered it, yeah, it was the one I tweeted out. Bro, I'm not joking. Each quarter of the sandwich was a meal. Like, I still have a quarter left. I've literally eaten a quarter apiece per meal. This quarter that's left is like, it has to be still a pound of food. I'm not. It's so much meat. It is so much food. And I may be Cuban, and I may have had a lot of Cuban sandwiches in my life, but I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a connoisseur at anything food-wise. That being said, I have always historically, when I get Cuban sandwiches, I usually get the pickles off, right? Because when people make Cuban sandwiches, they just put the components in and call it a Cuban sandwich. Most of the time, pickles overwhelm the flavor of the food. That's just what happens. And for this one specifically, and similar to this one that John can attest to, that we had in Orlando, we had a Cuban sandwich while we were working that was super good, and the pickles didn't override the flavor. If Cuban sandwiches, if the pickle doesn't override the flavor, you're already golden, because everything else that's in it makes it so good. I get them removed from burgers usually, unless it's chicken sandwich. I don't like them on chicken sandwiches, because for the same reason. I think pickles override the flavor, but for these Cuban sandwiches I'm referencing, if they don't override the flavor, I think they do add a little bit, like a little bit of moisture, a little bit of not like crunchy, like the textury crunchiness to it. Has to be sweet pickles, yuck. I'm not a pickle enjoyer. That's why it's especially relevant for me to say what I'm saying about it. That's like one of the last thresholds. There's only a few foods that I don't like. Here's the thing. I'll eat anything, but if given the choice, there are certain things that I will still request off. Like most condiments, I actually will still request off. But if you give me, if you went to McDonald's and you came back on with a burger and it has stuff on it, I'll eat it. I'm not worried about it, and I'll enjoy it probably. I'm not big on fermented foods. True. You mean like fermented as in like, pickled stuff? Or... rotten on purpose? Oh, I don't even know what that is. You'd have to give me an example, because that sounds wild. I dislike most places pickles. Yeah, maybe I might dislike pickles just because of the nature they're like presented is just like they're specifically against the flavor that they're provided with, in my opinion. Like they're specifically like almost like not intended to be where they're at, if that makes sense. Kombucha? I don't think I've ever had kombucha. I know about the kombucha mushroom people though. They sit around all day. Giardinera? Don't know what that is. Y'all are saying a lot of things I don't know. Who can believe you? Yeah. Sugar, Boom, beep, 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 boom, boom, boom. Sugar. Let your mother pray. I will say Sora's Ice is... it might fuck this run, actually. I sincerely hope it does not, but it could actually ruin this run. And that would suck. Still can't believe Surge got into NFTs. I mean... How ironic is it that the person who... Like, he was... You know, what was it? Their drummer's, like, anti-vax MAGA, right? But what's wild is... a song that is like one of my favorites, just mostly because of the nostalgia factor, because it was on like this game called ATV Off-Road Fury 2 that I played as a kid with my neighbor. Science, which I still like the song regardless, even though it's kind of, I don't know, I get it, it's close-minded, but it's directly goes against NFTs. It's kind of wild. It's like science has failed our world. Science has failed our Mother Earth. And it's like, that song is more general and relatively ignorant in the face of technology. But NFTs are like the most extreme case of technology that is specifically just ruining the Earth. So like, what now? Wild. I know there's a lot worse things to be concerned about, but I haven't really given that more than a couple thoughts, but it's just kind of crazy. And the unfortunate, you know, like they are nothing, but when if we get to a point where everybody starts to think they are something, then they will actually have significance at some point, you know? Like crypto. Things are only the future if you make them the future. Otherwise, they just kind of fall into obscurity like every other fad. But because there's just so much money in all these things, even if it's like lost in a lot of situations, they'll be legitimized by just the sheer number of people and the sheer amount of money that's just being invested into it. Gap just released a line of NFTs that are tied to physical products. Oh my god. There are a lot of applications to NFTs I'll be excited for. How Google Glass is huge now? Yeah. I mean, the thing with Google Glass is it was not ready. I mean, it's like VR games, right? Until they're like, they're kind of things that we always will consider like that are futuristic and they're like the next line in something that exists already. But until they're actually ready to be there, and I think VR's creeping up on that. Like VR's pretty good right now. It's not like, you know, it doesn't melt your brain with how amazing it is, but it's very good. Like VR right now is good. You call its current state I call Bubkiss scam too. It sounds so gimmicky and unnecessary. Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. If my run went as smoothly as the previous world record holder's run, then I could get sub 2 hours. Because he got 2:15, and I specifically actually cut 15 minutes off this run just by the way I set it up. So that is my goal, but If I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm not too worried about it. You got this, bro? Yeah. I basically just, if I don't, and I'll say this again, if I don't die on this run, I will get world record. I will get personal best, which the world record is my personal best. But so I at least can like give my run a little more longevity. But I am a strong believer that if anybody actually tries to sit down and lab out to beat my run, they can do it in a week. Because I've given them pretty good blueprints. And that's what I did last time. I took the blueprints I had, made it better. They came out with a brand new strategy. I took that strategy, improved upon it pretty hard. Despite the fact that it's more like in the last month, 3 people, prior to this week, but in the last month, there were 3 people who at least ran it once, who beat my previous score from years ago. Right? So there are people actually doing this thing. I'm just a pioneer, dude. What can I say? But it's not a competitive category. It's a dummy category, but what are you going to do? I got to unlock the consoles anyway, so I might as well get something out of it, right? I gotta turn this fan on after I unlock Ness. Oh, so Tart, I don't think you were here the other day, but I discovered that Ultimate has inconsistent load times of booting into the game. And I don't know if there's any way to reduce or control that. Because even just in one run, the load time was 27 seconds, 25 seconds, 23 seconds. Like in back-to-back-to-back character unlocks where I had to, have to exit out of the game. You were there, okay. Well, for everybody else, I just repeated it, and there you go. Heard you talking about it, but I was groggy, sure. I think it was Isaac who was here when I was like working through it, and it was John who was here when I like explained it. Like actively speaking in chat. So if you were here, then So there's just like these little tiny patches of hair that grow on my back. And when I shave them, my back itches. So that's where I'm at right now. My back itches and it's warm in here and I got to turn my fan on. But we're in here. We're committed. This is the last run. We got to make it count. I'm more nervous than on the previous ones, but Charlie explains some aspects of the Metroid Dread speedrun and loading times on that depend on what you're playing on. You mean like settings, frame rate, language, which individual switch, OLED versus light versus base model. Cart takes the longest, SD card, system storage. Oh. I mean, that makes sense. That's crazy that SD card and system storage are such a drastic thing. It makes a lot of sense, actually. Although I would think that the cartridge would take less time than the SD card, but I guess since the system tries to treat SD card as system storage, except that since it is like a separate thing, it can't fully do that. That's interesting though. What's the speedrun down to now? I remember it was like As most games like that, most platformers like that do, they discover new shit like every day. And they were actually bricking. They like bricked some consoles, right? I know they actually like got soft locked, but there were like some real bad issues with the game initially, like the first week. I know that there was a few soft locks where you would skip an upgrade, and you just couldn't progress through later parts. Does she stream it? Or you just watch her locally do it? I see you're just, you know, you only watch the real speedrunners. I get it. She streams it? Oh, tight. I wonder if I follow her. I need to follow her. If I don't. Because I'd be down to tune in for a couple of those. A buddy of mine who probably will pop in here at some point, Flash Frost, who you probably saw the past couple days. He's a Metroid speedrunner as well. Has pretty good times in a few different games, but he doesn't submit them to speedruns because he's just lazy as shit. Charlotte lives in NY now? True. See the guy in your Discord? He might be in the Discord. He's definitely not active in there. He doesn't really use Discord much. It very well could be him, though. Maybe he might have, like, spoken general chat recently or something. But he runs Fusion and Dread. And his, like, just based off of his, like, knowledge and how many times he's actually played Metroid Fusion, he incorporated, like, 1 or 2 strats, and they weren't, like, frame perfect. He died, whatever. But he still had, like, a top 25 time in Metroid Fusion. It's kind of crazy. Remember him and Dan discovering... Yeah. Yeah. That's the one who I've been trying to... I was trying to coordinate at one point, like, a little mini Itali GDQ of sorts. And I was going to have them do some Metroid Prime races and shit. Like, he's beaten no less than 10 times every Prime, and no less than, like, 50 times, probably, like, 1 or 2 of them. I don't know which ones are his favorites. But I know he's, like... I know he was memorized, like, the Super Metroid map and shit. I would love to see some small-time speedrunners. I got you, bro. I know I'm a world record holder, so it doesn't apply to me, but I got some friends who may fit that bill. But even if they were just like, yeah, you're too big for me. Even if they're just, like, even if what they're doing isn't, like, tech heavy, I just think the hype behind a race is so fun. Especially if you know the people, dude. That, and especially if it's like if it's a short run, I would, like, be down to watch, like, a best of 5 of that shit, you know? Yo, Isaac, what up? There's no Strive? When Banjo-Kazooie comes out on Switch at the end of the month, I'm looking to speedrun it. Don't get your hopes up. I've heard that every 64 emulated game runs like shit on the Switch. Maybe they fix something. Maybe it gets better. Copium. That was very slow. Very slow. Oh well. He usually behaves, but again, I'm like, I want to be aggressive and I want to try to end things fast, but I would prefer not to die. I'll lose some time, because if I die, it's 2 minutes, you know, just about. Maybe. Maybe, Isaac. Maybe. Only time will tell. I do think that runs going forward should use my flat zone tactic instead of the one that they use, though. It's not a maybe. I'm telling you it's sub 2. Okay. I believe you. My factual evidence leads me to believe you will gold on Game & Watch as well as K-Rool. K-Rool could be a pretty... I golded last time on K-Rool, though. So it won't be as easy to gold him this time. It's still possible, though, because my K-Rool runs are historically awful. But I am using Bowser now, so you never know. I've decided I'm going to use Bowser for like 99% of them, and then, well, for like 90% or so. And then there's like 3 or 4 I'm going to use DK. You probably might not gold Dark Pit. I'm never going to gold Dark Pit. I can... No, it won't be a green either. I cannot do better. Well, it could be a green, but it will not be a gold. I will never be able to gold Dark Pit. Ever again. I also will never be able to gold Bowser Jr. either. Yes, he was hilarious. It was very good. That's why I use Jimmy Caldero. All right, now we smooth sail with Bowser for a little bit. James Volcano, baby. Okay. As long as that was the problem I was running into last time. Is they stopped the CPU stopped running into my Smash tags. Microsoft's trying to push the old Minecraft launcher out by making a new one. What is Windows app? Funny thing is the new launcher looks exactly functions the same. The only difference is that instead of its launcher being a standalone program, it's a Windows app. Weird. No, it wasn't gold because I've definitely like... So that's the thing with DK. With Bowser is if I get 2 forward smashes, I will get like super good times. With DK, there's the potential for this one little thing that I always would do. It's dash attack, forward smash, and then I jump and then forward air spike them, and then it will just kill them right there. If I can get that, that is the fastest time I can get with almost every single character. But... But the problem is they don't usually double jump into it, and that's how I have SD'd in the past, where I'm trying to fast fall to force it to happen. Bowser's just more consistent. He's more consistently low, but it's also easy to not get a good time with him. That one's also not a gold because I got gold last time with Bowser against Inkling. My last run had like 10 or so golds with just because it was Bowser. That's why I think it's going to be important to know which character to use at which point. Because sometimes Bowser will be, most of the time Bowser is going to be the right option, I think. But there are going to be circumstances like Little Mac, for example, where Bowser's not going to be the right choice. And if they don't just run into my 2 forward smashes, then the time automatically is slower than DK. Imagine interacting with Little Mac. Yeah, no, fuck that. That's why I just got to grab him and then run with him. That's why DK is so much better for that. Only a fool. You lost to Connor last night? Well, you're saying, I mean, I guess Little Max. He hasn't even tried to use that character in this game, has he? I would assume not. Rip Bozo. Villager's a punk anyway. Go back to Smash 4. He went last night because Throwdown isn't for PR. Wait, so he went Little Mac last night? And you went Incineroar? True. I see. Incineroar is fun. He's got a cheese. He's also got some really good shit, but I was beating a Pichu main here with him. That's not very nice. Even though Pichu's like fucking very good character. Down tilt fair is disgusting. Yeah. Dude, up air and shit. That's where it gets juicy. Down tilt up air. Can't you down tilt up smash if they're like below, kind of like where Greninja could down tilt forward smash? Little Mac is, to be honest, the biggest fuck you pick ever, and if you lose Little Mac, you won't ever hear the end of it. Ooh, DK. I should have picked DK for this one. Young Link should have definitely been a DK pick. Damn. I remember now. It'll be fine, though. It's not that bad. If he was any faster, top 10 character. You're talking about Incineroar? I mean, I maybe. I feel the same way about Dr. Mario. I feel like if Dr. Mario had more speed. And the thing is, I mean, if it had more speed and a better recovery, I think it's not even debatable where he lies, but... If I cared more about this run, I'd probably incorporate Ganondorf too. You still like Yoshi as a main? I mean, I would imagine so. You should. I think Yoshi's fine. Despite everything that Wing says about him. I was watching, I watched random parts of that, Stop the Friendlies. It's called Stop the Friendlies, right? The PCB tournament. Wing is very optimistic about Yoshi. I thought Wing has basically said, like, if you get hit by literally anything Yoshi does, then you're bad at the game and you should quit. Every time I hear him talk about it, he's just like, you're bad for getting hit by any of these things. Yoshi's bad character. That's all I've ever heard him say. What? Die, please? Hell yeah. Wing is just very sarcastic. No, these aren't sarcastic things I'm talking about. Like, remember the whole guide he did about Yoshi, about how to beat Yoshi? That was, I guess maybe it was around that time that whenever he put that out, and he just kept like, he just kept doubling down and like, no, don't get hit by this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get good. I have 8K hours and nothing better to do with my life. Irony never stops. It's just a response to the very real feelings to Jamie. I mean, that's none of that is an influence on what I'm talking about. If he felt more optimistic about Yoshi, he wouldn't be playing Roy. TBH. But then again, I don't interact enough and I don't know enough, so. But seeing him pick up Roy and mainly play Roy now completely like checks out with everything I've heard him say about Yoshi. I mean, of course, having an unconventional recovery only does so much for you. Amidst other things. Also, hating swords in a game that's laden with them is problematic. I never listened to him or read the guide. I never read the guide either. I've heard him say stuff, but my whole thing is the fact that he made a massive guide about how bad or how to beat a character. I don't know. I guess it doesn't mean too much, but considering that it exists and listening to the things I've heard him say about it. What was it? Oh, I think against Young Link. Yeah, that's what happened. Against Young Link last time, I accidentally picked Ness. Captain Falcon. I also got Captain Falcon on accident in one of the runs recently, too. Oh my god. He gave me the sparks and then he just like kind of barely bounced off the wall. Obviously not a real Falcon player. They didn't spam show me moves right before fighting. I play Falcon and I forget to do that in Dittos. I know it's like what you're supposed to do, but I literally never did it. Unless the person told me before the match started, hey, make sure you taunt with me. And I'll be like, and then even then I'll like be like, eh. I get more out of just running up and hitting you while you're taunting, Smile. You are a scumbag. I mean, All's fair in smash and floor. That's what they say, right? Smash and floor. So true, bestie. OMG, so true, bestie. That didn't hit. I'm bad. I golded so many last time too. It's doomed a lot of this run. Unfortunate. Wing's influence on the humor in Tally Smash is untold. Why is that? Talking about because of the sarcasm? I don't know. I don't know if it's like a confidence thing or what, but I feel like when I'm sarcastic with him, it goes over his head and then he gets very disappointed in himself literally every time I interact with him. So then he just goes quiet and then just kind of like stops allowing me opportunities to dupe him with my sarcasm. He introduces so much into the scene that we just repeat ad infinitum. That's funny. Oh, so it's like that. That's actually sick. I mean, I like interacting with a guy. Why? I don't get why Ryu's introduced on Battlefield. Like, he has a stage. All right, guy. I'm dead. I'm dead. Thank God. I golded too many runs last time, man. I doomed my run for this time. Yeah, like Ken and Ryu have a stage for Street Fighter, and instead they appear on different stages. Now Ken's makes sense because of his reveal trailer. Maybe Ryu's has something similar to do with that. I don't remember what his reveal looked like. This is probably another DK stage. Come on, walk up, please. Let's go. Here comes a real challenger. It wasn't even animated or anything. The Ryu one? Oh, that's right, because none of the DLC had cool animations in Smash 4 after a certain point. They like lost all the budget. Actually, I don't. Did any of the DLC have animations? Only the newcomers had animations for the base game. It wasn't like Ultimate. Ultimate, dude. Every character that's had an animated reveal has been so sick. Like do you remember Palutena's? That one was wild. Palutena's was wild. Just straight up anime. The Little Mac one, dude. I used to watch the Little Mac one like once a day. From the reveal of him until we actually got to play the game. Because that was like the first one. It was so great. Bro, I hate it here. I hate this so much. He just ran up and arrested me. Why do they do that? Why? She always rests me, and Game & Watch always fucking Judgment Hammers and gets 9 every time. I know she didn't die to the electrode, which is a bummer, but... K-Rool won't even... I could gold K-Rool, but I probably won't. I'm pretty sure I golded the last time I got K-Rool. You should clip it anyway. Oh my god, where's he at? Dude, why is he over there? The gold K-Rool dream's dead because of that delay right there. Thank you. I mean, if you're on mobile, it sucks because then you can't communicate with the streamer or listen or hear anything that's going on or see anything that's going on while you're editing a clip. So I have been there. Especially if your internet's not great or your phone's like just having a little issue, then you're just stuck in that screen for like 3 minutes and you miss a lot of content. Oh no, I was supposed to do DK. Fuck. Oh well. I should be fine. This isn't one of the bad ones. I just know, like, because it's a walk-off, it's easy to get an earlier kill against Sonic.
No time to waste.
True. I gotcha. That makes sense. Oh, and I golded Zero Suit too. Oof. I definitely golded Zero Suit last time. She like perfectly just let me destroy her. Damn, now that I think about it, we don't have a single gold yet, huh? For shame. The real hole was the friends we made along the way. Yeah. I know what you meant. Well, we have an opportunity for a pretty big time save on Little Mac. So that's good. I didn't die to him, but I lost enough time that I just about did. Because he got me to 170 before he killed me. I mean, before I killed him. So we could save like 40 seconds probably. On Little Mac. Assuming I you know, allow my brain to remember that I need to go DK. We will lose time on this, though, unfortunately. Especially if she air dodges my shit. Yeah, that was a guaranteed time loss. It's fine. I golded last time. I can't consistently do what I did last time. Yeah, I'll go DK. Time save coming in, boyos. And gals and NBs. Where's my food? Oh, I'm going to reheat up that final quarter of the Cuban sandwich. After this. Time save. Let's go. It's time. What? I told you. I told you it was going to be a 40-second time save. Like, it literally took forever for me to get a kill on him. I barely eked it out at like 170%. Yeah, it was bad. I still killed him, right? But I lost so much time. We're back. We're back on a smooth little path here. I might go DK for Shulk too, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go DK for Shulk. You do your own thing for now? Okay. Okay. Have fun. Yeah, I mean, I'll be here for another hour. So you probably won't miss much. Thank you for buying her. Okay, I'm going DK for this one, and I hope I don't regret it.
chance to grow.
Let's go! DK, baby! I knew I should go DK there. Let's go. DK Gold. Hell yeah. The thing is, that's what DK brings to the table. That's the potential that he has. So I just got to think about every unlock as it's coming up, and if I can potentially do that with DK, or if I should. I don't know. DK's riskier because I think it's easier to die. Although Ridley, I do kind of want to go DK. Nice. Just if they don't run into my forward smashes, then I'm almost tempted to go DK more now, except for the ones that are at least a little scary, you know? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go DK for the next two, and then Pokemon Trainer, I'm going to go Bowser. I'll mix it up a little bit. Pokemon Trainer, Lucario, Daisy will all be DK, actually. I mean, will all be Bowser. So DK for the next two, then Bowser for the following three. I missed. Gotta min-max my shit. Okay, now I go Bowser.
Feel the burn in your thighs and glutes.
I'm getting owned. Fuck. You can't just methodically beat them either. Like, if you do that, then it's just time consuming as well. So, like, you have to fish for big hits, but if they just start dodging, then I'm not sure what the proper course of action is supposed to be. I don't mess around with that stage, man. I will literally sit in the middle and just spam smash dash side to side. I do not mess around with that stage. It's not worth it. I think I'm going to go DK for this one. And then I'll be going Bowser for the next, like, 4. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. I don't care. I don't care if that wasn't gold. It was still good. I'll take that. I got gold last time, which is the unfortunate thing there, but I think that was good. Even though I lost time.
Don't forget the spear.
Bro, come on, man.
No sympathy from me.
One gold so far. It was with DK. Interesting how that works out.
Mission complete.
Is it everything you expected it to be? Is it good? Damn, I actually kind of... I have that Cuban sandwich, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I kind of want to order some more food. Asian sounds kind of dank. Think, oh, order some sushi. You said it was 16 inches. What did you expect? Do you know how big 16 inches is? Die, please. Let's go, baby. They packed it with smoked meat, pepperoni, steak, mushrooms, grilled peppers. The list goes on. I'm eating for years or a day. The problem with big meals for food like that is like Jersey Mike's. I'll get the big kahuna cheesesteak, so it's like a massive, like huge thing. I should eat it in 2 meals, but I eat it in 1 because I'm a fat ass. I'd be getting hungry. You ever feel like, oh shit, you ever like eat half of something that's prepped for you to eat half, and then you're like, I think I want 1 more bite, and then you eat 1 more bite, and you're like, well, am I really about to put this in the fridge where it's not even a full half? I guess I'll just eat the whole thing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like with Chipotle. Chipotle, I'll like split it. I'll do 2 tortillas on the side. But yeah, I'll get a bowl with 2 tortillas on the side, and I'll make 1 burrito, right? Then I'll eat that, and then I'll make a second burrito, and I'll take 1 bite, and I'll be like, and then I'll put it in the foil, and I'll like go to put it in the fridge, and I'm like, no, but I want another bite. Take another bite, put it back in the fridge, and then I burp, and I'm like, oh no, I just made space. I'll take another bite, and I'll put it back in the fridge. But at this point, it's only like 4 bites left. I know I'll be uncomfortable if I eat the rest of it, but I'm like, what is the rest of that going to do for me later? So then I eat it. Harry's baby. So we have a big time save opportunity at TuneLink. That's the only real time save opportunity outside of like If I just have to outperform other times to shave 10 seconds here, 20 seconds there. But the legitimate time save opportunity is Toon Link. I mean, yeah, Toon Link. Which I will be going DK for. I learned my lesson. I'm gonna go for the DK Meta Knight. I'm gonna try to end it before I leave the platform. That would be a nice time save. My DMs were graced. Do you send me images? Oh my god, that's a lot of food. Holy shit, that is a lot of food. Yo, what up, Javi? What up, Mean God was taken? What's up, peeps? Yeah, it was a good time for Lucas. I usually, the Lucas unlock is rough almost all of the time, so that was one of the better ones for sure. Well, what's up, homies? Welcome to the stream. We're out here getting records, you feel me? Javi the public servant? Yeah, something like that. Javi the ghost. Vibin' dude just got home from work. True. How you been, man? How's your new year treating you? If I was to do this, I would make the enemy be Sephiroth because he has the slowest load time for windscreen.
Show me this guy's balls, please.
Does he actually? I didn't know that. That sucked. I mean, I've definitely gotten him randomly, so that definitely slows down my times a bit. Maybe it's optimal to not have the DLC. Wow, that didn't hit. Come on now. Gold, 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 gold! Gold times! Let's go! Give me the golds. Because it's just the fire. So he has the slowest load time or the fastest? So far, so good. Got a new position at my job. Been focusing heavily on that. That's tight, man. Gotta make that money, baby. All right, I'm going DK for Meta Knight. It's risky, but I'm going to try to do it. I have the opportunity to kill him before the platform even leaves the stage, so I'm hoping that that's what I'm able to do. The unfortunate thing is I can't pick my opponent. If I pick my opponent, then it slows down. It's a bigger slowdown to pick my opponent than it is to do that one. I had no idea there was a specific order for you got characters. It depends on how you do it. If you're doing it the versus mode, this is the order you get. Now, I've already prepped for them to be unlocked, so I've already done the back end work at the beginning of the run where you just head bonk as DK for 20 minutes under certain parameters. All right. I'm going for gold on this, guys. On the Meta Knight unlock. We got to see how this goes, though. If he jumps, I'm screwed. No! Bro, I had it. Feels bad. Feels very bad. I had it. Oh well. Still save some time. The platform started moving as I could have gotten that pivot grab. And it raised him where I was below him. Where I could have just literally walked off and just thrown him. Feels pretty bad. Okay, for Snake, I'm going Bowser. For Ganon, I'm going DK again. I think I golded Corn with Bowser last time, but I got lucky. It's probably a more likely DK scenario. No! Oh my god, bro. I accidentally kicked my splitter. I will not be doing that anymore. Jesus Christ. It's like... Yeah, I just gotta keep my feet over here. I don't know what I hit, but I'm very concerned. I'm glad it came back so fast. Enabled hacks, yeah. That's what I did. Can't believe I just got busted like that. Alright. Ganon. I think it's just more consistent if I go DK. Because it's a walk-off. I like that I know what stage everybody gets unlocked on now. Say psych right now or you'll get defrauded. What was that? Dude, what is the load time sometimes? Oh, I hate this fucking game. Do you see? That load time was like 40 seconds. I literally just lost 20 seconds. Like, the shit's going to start ticking before I even am able to SD here. See? That's crazy, man. Oh my god. But it literally started, like, I lost time before I even could unlock him. Because that long load time. Ah, this game. You're going through the conundrum right now? That's funny. Ryan's Racing. This is from a Switch I bought. So, bro, all right. Well, the run's dead. Run's just outright dead because the load time suddenly is taking really, really long. So that's pretty cool. Who is this even unlocking? I'm so tilted. But yeah, it's not even, there's just save data of the game on this console for Ryan's Racing. All right, that load time was fun. Like Wraith King, you can't kill him twice. Well, if I die twice, then it's over. Run's not dead yet, but I was convinced that it was going to keep loading like that, and I would actually kill the run. But I mean, I lost 20 seconds on Ganondorf before I even had the opportunity to do anything about it. We take the golds where we can get them. That's the third gold of this run, despite having some pretty slow ones otherwise. Okay, so Bayonetta is definitely Bowser. Toon Link is definitely DK. Which Toon Link's our time save. Toon Link is our massive time save. Toon Link is a massive time save as long as I don't die. And Bayo is a potential gold. I've never beaten Bayo fast. Back-to-back golds. Let's go. Let's go. I won't gold Toon Link because I golded him 2 runs ago and it was literally, I killed him like in 10 seconds. But 2 golds back-to-back, save 20 seconds on each of them. And this is the big time save. If I don't die here, I save 2 minutes. Minimum of 2 minutes. Because it was, not only did I die on Toon Link, I also died like after getting built up to 180%. So this is a massive time save coming up. Luma also might be DK. Incineroars should also be DK, actually. No, Incineroar I'll use Bowser. Because I'm afraid of Incineroar. I mean, we're on pace for sub 2 hours right now. I'm not holding my breath for that, though. I thought about it. I do want to kind of get greedy and go DK a little more, since I do think I could save time in a lot of situations with DK. I just like, I'm less likely to die with Bowser, I think is kind of where my mind's at.
Your skills were remarkable.
Let's go! Dude, let's go. I'm going DK against Incineroar. Because it's boxing ring. Yeah, it takes me to boxing ring, so I'm going to go DK. Sheik, I'll go Bowser, probably. I might go I think DK's a better call. I think the next two I'll go DK. Because the thing is, I've almost lost to Sheik as DK, but I just think the upside is better since it's also a walk-off. I mean, where we are right now, I am completely in... I am in the business to maintain. I'd rather not be greedy at this point. So we just gotta, steady Eddie, stay ahead. I am gonna go DK against Sheik though. I'm pretty sure this could be... I could save like 10 seconds here if I do it in any kind of decent pace. Because I'm pretty sure as Bowser I did poorly. And there's only about 20 unlocks left, so... Pace is looking really, 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 really good. Oh no. Alright, that's fine. I was facing the wrong way though. That sucks. I could have saved like 20 seconds there, but what are you gonna do? Okay, I think the next two are Bowser. It might be Bowser mostly for the rest of the run, actually.
It's game over for you.
Losing a few seconds here or there is completely fine. completely fine. It's nothing drastic. I cannot allow anything bad. Half of me wants to go DK for Pac-Man though. All right, I'm going Bowser. Dude, this thing was fucking good. They make their own bread and it tastes like pizza crust. That's actually tight. That's hella tight. You said it's a local place?
The future is not written.
That did not start well. Oh man. I almost died at 0. Instead I saved fucking 40 seconds. Deep breaths and woo-saws, everybody. Deep breaths and woo-saws. But there are only 15 unlocks left. 15 individual characters left. Gold! Let's go! Oh my god, let's go, dude. All right, I have to keep composed, but I'm saving so much time. I just gotta chill. I can't go off stage, man. If I go off stage, I'm dooming myself to lose. I have to stay on stage. I have to play conservatively. Man, I sub 2 hours is in. It's close, man. Well, there goes like that was about a half a second time loss. I'm getting nervous though. I have to compose myself, and I also can't kick chords. If I kick chords, I fuck myself. Okay. What if he 9'd me there? How whack would that be? Oh, man. He fucking buried... He first started trying to judgment me, and then he buried me and tried to judgment me again. Oh. Oh, baby. RNG, baby. RNG, baby. How did you stop yourself from running off? What do you mean? Oh, because it's flat zone again? I did that like 3 years ago one time. I resist now. I always am very conscious about it now. You're talking about like instead of SDing, since I'm so used to being on flat zone X and just SDing every time, right? Here's what's funny is sometimes I get Game & Watch as one of the random characters who pops up after I unlock him. So then like I have to like think like, wait, do I fight him? Did I already unlock him? Yeah, that's funny. That's very funny. I wish he'd do it again, man. He will never do it again, but I wish he would. Bro! He wanted to. Oh. Oh man, Dark Pit, bro. Fucking Dark Pit. Oh my god.
Time to firm up the thighs and back muscles.
I think Ken might be my last DK match. Yo, that Dark Pit, That was scarier than it needed to be. All right. This is a DK match. Boxing ring, baby. We go DK for boxing ring. Pretty big time loss, but again, if we're not dying, it doesn't really matter that much. Or at least if we're not getting milked out, you know. The Duck Hunt one was scarier than the Ken ones was to me, to be honest. Despite on the Duck Hunt one, we saved 3 seconds somehow. And the Ken one, we lost 15. But took a nap. What do you like that you've returned to, by the way? Because check this shit out. I'm seeing lots of green, indeed. So I golded last Greninja. I just golded him again. I got back-to-back golds and saved me like 40 seconds earlier, John. The first like 20 characters, I don't think I golded once. And then I golded like 3 times in 10. Also, what I have... Fuck yeah. What I've discovered, by the way... What I have discovered is what I think is the most optimal way to do this is to not just because of my own, you know, how much I'm used to DK, but actually alternating between the two. Like there are certain matches that I think are straight up better for DK. So I think like basically walk-offs are DK stages for sure. They just outright are. It's kind of what I've come to. Because my first gold that I saved 20 seconds on earlier was a DK. Was it Shulk? It might have been Shulk. 4 characters left. Oh, you also missed it earlier, John. I had a 40-second load time. It was at least 40 seconds. It might have been 50 seconds. Like, it was so bad that the timer for the character started before I even got their screen to be able to go in, to load in, to be able to go against them. So it was just like, all right, well, I was convinced it was going to keep happening and that the run was dead at that point. I'm just riding out Bowser from this point on. I'm not even going to risk going DK against Bowser Jr.
Give it your all.
Jesus. I'm just trying not to die. I'm just doing whatever I can not to die. Like, that's just kind of my mindset right now, man. I can't afford to. And I golded both Dr. Mario and Palutena last time, so have to keep that in consideration. Like, this is just, it's just time that I'm almost certainly going to lose again. But as long as I don't die, time's going to look pretty nice. Oh, you missed it. I don't know if you were here, John, but I kicked my HDMI splitter earlier and the feed went out for like 3 seconds. Scared the shit out of me. Also, Dark Pit SD'd in glorious fashion after like faking the fist pump, the side B at the beginning, and didn't SD. It's hilarious. All right, it comes down to this. It comes down to this. Am I getting sub 40? Palutena. Let me, I mean, not sub 40, sub 2 hours. Palutena, let me live my life. First sub 2 hour Super Smash Brothers Ultimate character unlock speedrun? Question mark? I definitely should have made that my title. It's a shame I didn't. It's way too late now. I did miss out on some hot quick clickbait. Dude, I gotta get better at that. I don't do that for anything. I'm too honest. Like, even if it was a lie, it would have been fine. Okay. I could gold this. I got gold last time and it was so long. I am fucking with it. Don't up throw me, please. Oh my god, bro. I didn't get it. No. Bro. Fuck. Damn it. Ah.